success we're having today, it wouldn't have been possible without the great decisions back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So you got to think back to some of the people like Jimmy Dale Smith, Dr. Bill Kennedy. We have Ernest McKinney and Kevin McKinney. Bob Browning played a huge part in all of that. The decisions they made back in the 70s and 80s and 90s were risky decisions. A lot of towns our size, 4,000, 5,000 people, decided to sit on their hands when a lot of jobs were going overseas. The town of Jonesborough didn't do that. They decided to monetize what we have, and that was our history. And really the decisions they made back then is why today we've got such a vibrant and successful town. So I always want to pay homage to them. They laid the foundation. And when we talk about challenges, one of our challenges Joe's talked about was really our educational system. Had a great system, but our facility wasn't keeping up with the surrounding areas. We felt like Jonesborough could fall behind. So the picture you see there of the new Jonesborough K-8 school, it wouldn't have been possible without our Washington County commissioners and mayors stepping up, and a lot of great planning by the town of Jonesborough. We built really a first-class school, which is something that we promised to do when we entered into this conversation. Jonesborough needed a new school to allow us to continue to develop leaders. We've developed many good leaders in the past. Chancellor John Rambo being one of those that attended Jonesborough schools. Adam Dixon's one of those, myself. So we need to make sure now we've got a facility that can continue to develop leaders into the future. This school will help us do this. At the recent 32nd Annual Associated General Contractors Award dinner, this K-8 school was awarded Project of the Year, which is a tribute to Burr Welcome Contractors. Clark Nexton, our architect team, was just tremendous. And Inspire Business Interiors, the school board brought them on board to just kind of finish the project. This is an outstanding school. A lot of the features that went into this school would have been possible without the cooperation of our school board and our teachers. As you can see, our playground we have right now is really state-of-the-art, cushioned turf. We've got 3 playgrounds just around our school. And I think that's so important. And we need our kids in K-8 schools outside playing. That's what they're meant to do. It's an innate trait for humans to want to be outside playing. And too often we have our kids looking at their phone and being inactive. So hopefully these playgrounds will get the kids out and improve their mental health going forward. With this school, as Joe talked about, moving it off of 11E and getting it into a little setting out in the country, just to hop, skip, and jump to 11E, but it's a much safer place. You don't have 35,000 cars driving by that you're not sure who's in them. We've got a drop-off and pickup system that's been working great. We've not heard any complaints from that yet, and that was something that was really important to the school boards to make sure we had enough room for that. So a lot of planning went into this. I give Bob Browning his work with our partners in the Washington County school system to help us develop such a beautiful school. Outside of school, Joe touched on the agricultural component of it, where we've got an orchard growing as we speak, and one day we'll be popping some fruit off of there, and we'll have this little center being able to pick some apples and cook them there on site, maybe use them in their classrooms. So things like that are still coming soon. We've got Tiger Park, which is next to our school. It's going to house our baseball and softball fields, but it's also going to have a soccer and football field. We've got pickleball courts, almost already complete now. Another big playground there. And really what we needed more than anything was a bigger field for youth soccer, and that facility at Tiger Park will have that. It's going to allow us to expand things down at Persimmon Ridge, a park that's been around since the 1970s. So looking forward to that. One of my favorite things about the school project was hearing Superintendent Dr. Jerry Boyd say that the facility is state-of-the-art, because we promised that. And he also said technology in this school is second to none. That's a tribute to the county, the school board, and the town, putting those things in place. And he said the spaces are very efficient. And I'm always thankful we had Clark Nexton on teams, because they was able to take a classroom and make it smaller, but give more teaching space to the teacher. A very efficient use of space. So we talk about challenges. Lincoln Park is a little park near our senior center that's one of the most unique parks in the region, I think. It's got an amphitheater. We've got a little voiceover here. We'll show you a little bit of this
bocce ball, playground, walking trails, and terrace gardenlands. Lincoln Park also boasts a 100-seat amphitheater, relaxing water features and landscaping, as well as an education building that will provide gardening classes. Come join us for a relaxing stroll and outdoor performance with a gardening class at Jonesborough's Lincoln Park.
If you've not seen that park yet, it's truly impressive for a small park, and the location near our senior center. We've also added some sidewalks down East Main Street, and really from Main Street all the way up to our senior center that connects to this park. So it's truly a neighborhood park that people can walk to, and that's exciting to see. The little classrooms we have can be a great opportunity for our seniors to go down and participate in gardening classes. There's several planter boxes there that they can grow vegetables in. So excited about Lincoln Park. But the one big thing we've got coming up now, it's been going on since 2015. It's our Jackson Theater. You probably, if you've driven down Main Street, you can't help but notice next time, so you're always wondering what's going on inside that. But the Jackson Theater, it was built early in the 1900s. And at first, it was just a business. It became a silent movie theater in the 1920s. It was called the Blue Mouse. It became that and soon got turned over to be a furniture store for many years. But in 1945, new owners decided to reopen it up as a theater, and that's where the name of the Jackson Theater began in 1945. It operated then until 1960, where it became businesses again. The town purchased it in 2015, I think, for a few $100,000. And we're going to make this a big draw for not just Jonesborough, but really for our county and region. It's going to be an impressive facility. Art Deco design, as you can see. We'll be able to do live music out there, theatrical plays, motion pictures. We'll be able to do lectures. We've got meeting space in there. And it's coming together really well right now. As you see the progress on it. These were probably from a couple months ago. When people ask me about the impact of this facility, I always like to say, anytime we can rebirth a historic building in Jonesborough is a special time. The Jackson has the potential to benefit the town and community economically for more than any other historic structure for decades to come in Jonesborough. The work of our contractors has been first class, and we're expecting, as you can see, the lighting is going up now on our stage, which is one of the final components. Our seats are in now, as you'll see here shortly. And we're in the planning stages now on exactly how we want to have a grand opening to this. We're hopeful it's going to be the middle of this year. We're at a target of July the 1st or so. We might miss that, we might hit that, but it's going to be a beautiful facility. You're going to be proud to attend. And I'm so thankful that our town leaders in the past have made this decision. It's really going to be an impressive facility. Well, they talk about Jonesborough. They always ask me, how's Jonesborough doing? And I say, Jonesborough right now is clicking on all cylinders. And we are. We've completed projects in the past, like the school project that's been lingering out there forever. The Lincoln Park project lingered forever. We used $500,000 of our own money and leveraged that with a $500,000 grant from the town to create that Lincoln Park. So a lot of these things have been big challenges for us. We've met them. Now we're hoping to finish up in the Jackson Park. But we're trying to also be proactive on things that we see in the future. One of those is also our town hall. It's a little dated. We're looking to start discussions on that. But we've also got a planned expansion of our water system. We're a town of 7,000 people, but we've got 15,000 water customers, and we take that seriously. So for several years, we've been laying the groundwork, the designing, laying new water lines, and setting all that up to where at some point, in the next few years, we'll have a new water treatment plant. It's going to be a $40 million project that's going to allow us to keep good water going out into our county for many years. So we're excited about that. Right now, Jonesborough is in probably the best financial position it's ever been. And that's a tribute to really our entrepreneurs we have in our town, to all our volunteers who've got to participate in these events to make them successful. We've recently had an upgrade from the Standard & Poor's great that Jonesborough's ever had. So we're excited about that. Over the next 20 years, things have contributed to our success, and that's having an elected board that uses good conservative business-like approaches to governance. A town that respects our residents and taxpayers by making good decisions. We've got a community of businesses, entrepreneurs, volunteers, and citizens that really have helped the town flourish. We're so thankful for them. So come visit Jonesborough. We've got music on the square starting up soon. We've got Brews and Tunes on Sundays. If you've never been, it's a great little event with 100 people. But music on the square is on our Friday evenings. And special thanks, because I skipped over to kind of get it done talking about our events. But if you've not attended a Jonesborough event, come spend the weekend